welcome to the Nocera lab here at MIT. Come on in. I'm a lab assistant here. My name is Laura. This is my colleague, Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, like Laura said. You may see us walking around these pieces of paper. This is our first time having visitors around, so we're kind of really nervous, and we want to make sure we hit every point, so we wrote this list down so we can make sure you guys hear everything. So you want to follow me over here? We're going to start with a little tour of our lab. This table right here is where we do all of our group work.
What Jonathan means by group work is this is where we sit and meet regularly to brainstorm ideas and collaborate, and then once we started our experiments, come back here and give each other feedback and make revisions to our work.
Okay, so you're going to follow me this way. This next portion of our lab, this is where we store all of our chemicals and compounds. So as you probably know, when you work with chemicals in the lab, there are some chemicals that can be harmful to you, so you have to be sure to look up all the chemicals and make sure that they don't hurt you. And how you can do that is different chemicals can have this MSDS form on there. And as you can see, this diamond, what MSDS stands for is Material Safety Data Sheet, and it tells you basically all the physical properties you need to know about a chemical, its reactivity, and whether it's harmful to you or not, and if you get exposed to it, how to take care of it.
So this space back here is one of our activity tables where we actually do some of our work. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we do in this lab. We've been looking at energy. So you've probably noticed people feeling grumpy about gas prices. This is because we are in a place where we're feeling like we're running out of fossil fuels that we use for gas. We use fossil fuels for a lot of our energy, and there are some projections that say we'll be out of fossil fuels by the year 2050. So in this lab, we have been looking at an alternative energy source to replace fossil fuels.
So going along the alternative source of energy, you can see that our planet, it's been thriving and it's been producing its own source of energy. So do you guys know where the planet might obtain its own source of energy?
Yes. We are sure you're thinking of the sun and plants using it for photosynthesis. So in our lab, oh, I missed our thing. What are we on?
No, that's fine. Yes,
Oh, how does photosynthesis work? How does this process take place?
That's exactly right. So in our lab, we're trying to create an alternative energy source that can mimic the process of photosynthesis.
So what we've done is created an artificial leaf. In fact, the leaf we've created is 10 times more efficient than a natural leaf, which is already one of the most efficient energy producers on Earth. So what we've created is a working model, but we have some glitches to improve, and this is where we need your help.
We've been working on our project for so long that our way of thinking has become very narrow. It's like really specific to what we're trying to find. So we need some new approaches to try and view our problem in different ways. So we need some new solutions, and we're hoping you guys can bring that to us.
So we need you to design your own prototype of an artificial leaf that could mimic the process of photosynthesis. In order to do this, you're going to take a really close look at photosynthesis to find out everything you might need to know, and then you can apply these ideas and facts to your model.
So after you design your leaf and you let a couple of your fellow peers revise it, and you revise it a couple of times, you can actually send your design to us, to our lab, and then we're going to see if we can try and incorporate that into our actual working design.
So as you can see, if this gets going, it could have huge implications for all of us on Earth. To help you get started, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Elise, who's a physicist, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about the design of a prototype process.